Okay, this story comes from USA Today. At least 13 people are dead and 40,000 homes are damaged because of flooding in Louisiana, and the rest of the world isn't really talking about it. Since rain hit the state's southern region last week, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump have collectively issued no formal acknowledgments of the disaster aside from a tweet. As of Thursday morning, the search team, Louisiana, wasn't easy to find on Google Trends, sharing a spot at 31 beside news of President Obama's vacation plans. President Obama has yet to visit Louisiana, but members of his cabinet are on the ground. One of the state's largest newspapers recently published an editorial asking him to leave his vacation at Martha's Vineyard and come help Americans struggling in the southern state. For comparison, Obama visited New Jersey 2 days after Hurricane Sandy touched down there. The Red Cross is calling the flooding in Louisiana the worst natural disaster since the superstorm. This isn't making the front pages, he said. It's not making the landing page on websites. From the Red Cross's perspective, the Louisiana floods are page one. It isn't making the front pages for a reason, according to Susan Moeller, professor of media and international affairs at University of Maryland and director of the International Center for Media. The Louisiana flooding is a classic case of a bad timing for media coverage, according to Moeller. She notes that while the floods have been covered, they've escaped the attention they would have received at another time. It is a presidential election year and the Olympics are ongoing, she said. There's very little oxygen in the newsroom for covering it. Moeller said all it takes is one scroll through your news feed to see the coverage is predominantly about Trump and Clinton, the U.S. swimming fiasco in Rio, and the Olympic medal count. More than a dozen USA Today stories on the topic have performed average at best. Readers simply aren't clicking on them. Maybe this article will be the same. The lack of national interest in the flood is likely because Americans are becoming almost numb to the onslaught of human suffering. There is a bit of disaster fatigue, Moeller said. We've seen a string of horrors over the past number of years. Yes, natural disasters, but also very human disasters of violence. Moeller said people can count terror attacks on their fingers, and while the flood is cataclysmic, 13 people died. For some, it's just one more tragedy. While it's too early to tell if donations are down, Cooper, who's been in Louisiana since Sunday, said many locals are helping. He said Thursday morning there was a line of people interested in volunteering at the Red Cross Baton Rouge Center. You have people who have lost everything, who can't get into their homes, and they don't want to do nothing, he said. So they come to us and want to help out. For response workers in Louisiana, the topic isn't waning. We are going to be here for a very long time, Cooper said. That story is by USA Today. My name is Yurima Karama here at Your Black World News.